2, 3, go.
We are tWoTcast. Now we can start.
So that's tWoTcast this week. No.
That's tWoTcast for this.
No.
I guess Jono's so adamant about it. We'll talk about the sneak peek some other time.
He really wants to talk about, he wants to, for like an hour, cover it. I guess we'll do it.
Who wants to cover that for an hour?
I do want, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it
No.
well. And that's why I don't do it very often.
No.
When are we going to do it? Next week,
Well,
there's going to be
next-
more news.
Well, then we cover all of it.
Just 5
Oh.
minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Jono, let's do it.
We already saw like 3 minutes of it last week.
All right, go
Yeah,
for 5
Right?
minutes.
Fine, it's
Oh,
fine.
no,
Look,
you
it's
didn't
the
actually.
sneak peek breakdown. Look, we got a
Doesn't-
shot of this. We've already
Did you
seen
make
that shot, Jono.
That
Yeah,
Oh,
did
it's
you
a
make
sneak
that?
Sneak
peek
and test
breakdown.
That's really cool. That's actually would be a cool poster. Did you?
I mean, it's just no. They have those. Those are individual posters of them. No, I didn't.
Oh,
make
okay. I
those.
know. I like
Yeah.
the. That's not a triptych.
I think you're
it's
talking about
a
the tower.
quadruplet.
Quadric.
Quadric.
Quadlet, yeah.
Quad
Instead of triptych, it's a
dick.
quad tick.
Yes.
Quad dick.
We
Yeah.
get Suan looking down at the Tarvalon.
So now is the time to mention, I don't know if you guys know this, she was actually in Ace Ventura 2.
it is the time to mention that. Why wouldn't you bring it up every time we see her?
Can you tell us what she
Leanne,
does?
what does she do, Jono?
Well, she has sex with Ace Ventura, and he breaks her hymen, and they
Uh-huh.
can figure that out.
Thank you. You couldn't not tell us what happened, what she did in Ace Ventura.
Anyway, Leandrin's been summoned to the hall, and then they won't let the red sitters in, which is pretty awesome. We get
There's
this weird
Varen.
shot. This is weird. This is Varen, but like based on what's going on later, it's weird that they show her doing what she's doing already. It's almost like she's a dark friend. No shit's about to go down.
That can't be right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as soon as like she hears the fighting.
It's
in
not
the
even fighting
hall.
yet, though. This scene is like before anything's happening. That's why I thought it was weird. Yeah, it's like them walking.
I missed that.
they're
I
like-
thought it was like a. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like walking down the
Okay.
hall together, talking, and they're like, "What's going on?" And they're like, and she's like, "Well, you got to be prepared for everything." And I was like, "What? What are you talking about? Nothing's happened."
She had just seen The Lion King.
Or she knows. I mean, maybe Suan is like, "Hey, we're about to."
Thank you.
Maybe she had just seen Ace Ventura.
Yeah, could be a big
Oh my God.
mid-90s.
There are rails, just low rails. Still no rails on that shit. Is there rails? I don't think.
Go back to it. Go back to
Quadritic?
it.
Quadric.
quadric.
Okay.
I mean,
Quadric.
I have to flip between.
Oh my god.
I mean, there's not rail. There's definitely not
closest-
rails in that balcony that has the melting
No.
ring thing.
The closest I could see was our faces at the bottom that are kind of arranged in threes, and it looked like a set of railings. And then I was like, "Oh, nope, that's different. That's the background."
Also, the rail, like the railings, whether they're there or not, just because they're not. If
I don't
they're
think they
low,
pass
that's
code.
just a tripping hazard.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. If they're not normal rail height, then what's the point?
Yeah, I'm not sure this was passing code today. Okay.
Yeah, so Liana says, like, you can't come in, it's just this, which I think is weird. So there's a weird thing here, Taffy. I don't know how you feel about it, or like what, I don't remember what the rules are, but basically they say, like, we have a quorum, so like they keep the red sitters out of the hall because they're just want to interrogate Leandrin. But like, they only do that because it's a secret. In the books, like the hall meets in secret, and they just get the minimum number required. Like if the hall, if a member of the hall, a sitter of the hall, like finds out that they're sitting, can't they just walk the fuck in, whether they're supposed to be there or not? I don't know.
I'll just
I
say
feel
that
like
it
that's
doesn't
a
make
little,
sense to me.
Yeah.
That's all. I have no
Yeah, we don't have a copy of the power
There's
law.
rails when Suwan is looking down. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't
All
know.
the
I,
whites are black
I've done-
sisters? Oh. Yeah, they're kind of. Gotcha.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that.
That
part.
was rackist. Anyway, what do we got? So, all right, yeah, we got Leandrin meeting Swan in the hall, and then basically Leandrin, before getting accused, kind of
Shakuz.
accuses. Yeah, that's what she goes. I'm glad you called me here, Swan, because I want to accuse you. You know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right.
I did.
Taffy? What do you want to talk about in this little bit?
Why
Well,
aren't you
it was-
calling on me?
Because you
You
haven't
are
seen it.
Taffy. Oh, okay. Well, when she did, I'm pretty sure everything Leandrin said was completely true. By the way, as far as the show
It
goes,
basically is, I think.
yeah. But then, so I was kind of wondering what was going to happen there.
I
and
mean,
then
she
Swan's
was
like,
skewing it in a way that made it sound way worse than it was. Like she's like,
I don't know,
she's met the Dragon Reborn. I'm like, she was, but she imprisoned him. Like that's true, but she captured
yeah,
him.
but
Like he was
Yes,
freed
but
by
no.
Baron.
do they all?
Yeah.
But do they all know that she had him and that he got away, or is it only her and Leanne?
Well,
that
yeah,
know?
yeah. And I think so. It is clever that Swan's just like doesn't say that's true or wrong or not true.
She
She just goes,
completely
"You're Black
skipped
Asha
over
and you
it.
can lie." Yeah, she just really quickly goes like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying, I'm not confirming or denying that, but you're Black Aja, you know, kind of thing.
And you
So I
can
was
lie.
like, okay,
That's an aggressive, great response.
it's a great defense.
Yeah. And she's like,
They
"And
bring
here's the
Nynaeve in
proof."
to give proof, which I think was interesting because, like,
Mhm.
I mean, if anything, a Gween would be better proof, right? Or is it because
So-
she's accepted?
Yeah, maybe that has a higher level of.
Or maybe a
acceptance.
Gween's already left? No, but Moraine's still there in the city, so that doesn't make any sense.
Maybe
Yeah,
they
she didn't let
want-
Rand go. She tried to stop him. Yeah, I mean, I think that's all true. She just
Yeah,
didn't.
but maybe she
I
didn't
just-
tell anybody what
even
happened.
yeah, even that all being said, I think it's interesting that she very much like left that off to the side.
Yeah.
Nynaeve is accepted. That the only reason she just accepted versus a novice.
Well, maybe they also. There's got to be more.
Also,
to it.
either
Maybe
of one of them
Nynaeve-
could still lie. So like, why is that such a reliable witness against an Aes Sedai?
Accepted.
Yeah, whatever. You know, member of the whatever. But like, you know, well, actual one. I guess the point though being that Swan said you sold her to the Shanshan and she can't lie. So like, you know, there's that. She's far stronger than the power
Yeah.
which commands respect. Oh, that's true.
That is true. Such a dumb thing, but true.
Yeah.
Nynaeve also had that talk in the ways with Lanfear. Yeah, that's true. Okay. All right. Well, basically, we got Suwan standing up and
Channeling.
accusing her and putting her in a ball of fire, which I think was a little harsh.
That feels like a weird punishment, considering.
I
you
mean,
think
you're
that's too
being
much?
accused, but you're not like convicted yet. And she's just like, "Fucking burn, bitch!" And I'm like, "Holy shit! Can we slow down?"
Is that
Like-
a full like immolation? Like, does she get hurt and die, or is that just something that's, like, a weird
No. Well,
prison?
as it progresses, she's getting burned for sure. Like she's getting like cooked, and then there's definitely like blood coming out of her mouth at certain points.
Oh, it's
So
good to
it's
see
pretty
you, I
fucked
reckon.
up.
Yeah.
But she kind of like, I mean, she gets healed by one of the Black Asha sitters that are like coming to her rescue, kind of thing.
Okay.
Um,
So it's kind of like how
She gets
I think
fucked
it's in-
up. Let's put it that way. She's on the ground, not moving after she drops.
Is it book 2 where Marv is electrocuted?
Yeah, that's basically what it was. It was
Yeah. It's the same shirt 2 weeks later. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So she was healed by the
She's feeling up.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Nynaeve gave testimony holding the oath rod, but it's not on screen yet. Okay.
That can't be true. In the trailer, you would see everything.
Well, it's not a trailer. It's funny how Jono's edging the video. Just ask questions answered by watching it.
Joe sent me the video like to watch like yesterday or the day before. And I was like, I'll get
Wendy
to it.
did too.
Yeah,
Dummy.
yeah. Didn't do it.
That's okay. We'll just tell you what happened.
Yeah, which
Think
is
we've done
weird.
so.
So they go down. Now the fighting has happened, and Varen goes downstairs to be like, "This is the 13th depository. The Amerlin told me to look after these objects."
The 13th what?
Suppository.
Just, fuck yeah.
That's a lot of suppositories.
Quite a rectum you've got there, Joe.
That's
Not the first
impressive.
time I've said that. Yeah.
As more of the fighting is happening, let me see. Do I have any of the fighting shots? Oh, yes.
Someone was menstruating.
John, I wanted to show you this. There's this bitch gets cut in half. It's fucking amazing.
I was surprised. That is Wheel of Time gore right there.
It was a buzzsaw on a yo-yo string. Sliced her right in half.
This is pretty good. I wasn't expecting
And then
that.
you know
That was
other people die. White sitter dies. Nynaeve
Yeah.
tries to channel, can't, and she gets crushed by some rocks. What else do I got here?
She does.
Yeah, she's got a real matte scene in this. Like the columns crumble and just crush her under a rock, and I'm just like, are we not going to see her this whole season?
Oh my god.
I know. We get more Maxim and Ivan.
You
'Cause
know,
of course.
Right.
I like them now. I like them. I like them.
All right.
They're doing good. You know, they're talking to Alana in this trailer, too, don't they?
They are
Doctor-
my
on
one
the way
problem.
in.
Yeah, on the way in, they're talking to Alana. Well, so they're standing there. That's what I was gonna say. My one problem with them in this little bit that we see, it's like they're standing there and like Maxim and Ivan are both like holding onto their swords in like weird ways. And I guess it's meant to be like it's a tense situation. I feel like I might have to draw my sword at any second, but
right.
they just aren't doing it well.
It seems awkward.
It kind of comes off as like I've never held a sword in my life.
You don't know what you're
kind of
doing.
situation.
Here,
Yeah, and it's
I'll
you know
look at that
I don't know
again.
where the fuck to put this thing while I'm trying to walk around, and it's like it's a little awkward. And again, I'm
Okay.
reading way too much into that.
I'll
but,
check
like,
that in.
but
Direction in your
it was
scene.
just one of those things where I was just like, oh, that looked bad.
Okay.
Another scene, Jono, you might like is I think that's Chesmel.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, the small person
Good work.
kills the other, or she doesn't kill them, but she tries to. Well, I don't know what Varen does here to block it, but she does something weird, and the weave dissipates, and the other one sinks right into the woman's head.
Yeah.
So
That's
she
all
betrays them, and she's
weird.
also one of the Black Aja, and she starts collecting all the objects. Like, and people are theorizing it's already the Sadlets, and I'm like, I don't feel like that's the case, but I mean, we talked about it on the show last night with Tom. Like, he showed the picture of the Adam.
Oh yeah.
He was like, maybe that's for men, and I was like, I don't think so, but maybe. I mean, like, you know, theoretically, the 13th depository is supposed to be like super ancient and no one knows about it, kind of thing. So like maybe it's one of the
it comes
first.
back to the question of like where did that come from, right? And when?
Yeah, true. Depository when spankings don't work.
Shit gets tough. When shit gets tough, it's the right time for the 13th. It's a tough.
The banging on the doors is a little funny, Dana. It's very funny.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. Alana.
They're just like ding, 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 and you're just like, that's it. Like, what are you doing? They're like knocking. They're basically knocking. Like, they're not like running back and like smashing the door with their shoulder. They're just like banging on the door over and over
That's
again.
like what my kids used to do when they were little and they wanted to come
Jean
into
and
the
Cheswell.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Jean?
Yeah, the Black Aja is not short on. There's like 7 or 8 of them, I think.
No,
Good.
It's the bracer from Hercules. It does look like the Adam. I'm just saying other people have been saying that it might not be for women. But if they found it already and then went to Tinchico, it wouldn't make any sense. So I don't think it's.
What if the bracer?
That makes no linear sense whatsoever.
Maybe
There's an amazing scene of Alana using her staff to bash people's brains in.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You were very
then
complimentary of the thing, which again I haven't seen, so I'm not here.
Yeah,
to
it's
confirm
really.
or
I mean,
deny.
like, it's pretty cool. Story wise, I'm a little like, where is this gonna go? Like,
Yeah, I don't know
how
Should we
does
yet.
this play into the deposing of Suwan, maybe, or
should we
is
get
it
Tom's
weird
opinion?
that? Yeah, let's ask Tom.
I was gonna call
Said-
him, but
he's like,
it's
I am
so
not. He's like an 11-minute clip. No, he would know.
long.
Imagine sending it to him.
It'd be Tom having 5 cigarettes.
Bunch of Aes Sedai broken and getting up, so they're not all dead though. Is the key. Like, so Tom DeSimone last night mentioned like, maybe everyone else in that room was dead, so they can still keep it hidden, and like Nynaeve going off with Elaine to like search for the Black Aja could be like still be like a secret mission kind of thing. And I was like, I don't think they were all dead, but like clearly they're not. They're like getting up and hurt,
Maybe they're getting up while dead. They're zombies.
And then this is Varen
point.
coddling this other Aes Sedai and going like, "Are you okay?" And she's basically like, "Who are you?" So like whatever the Black Aja, brown Aja, Black Aja one did to them, like fucked up their brains.
Yeah.
And then we get like Alana standing off in the streets with the collected Black Aja before they can fully escape. And that kind of closes out the scene. Which again, we get more Maxim and Ivan.
Someday I'll try to put my frustration
10,
into
not
words,
including
but I
Varen.
think,
Was
like,
there 10? Yeah, okay.
I feel like you guys have done a very bad job of putting the right sitters in. Almost like this.
I mean, I agree. I agree with this sentiment. I feel like they should look different, just in general. They shouldn't look like an item. It looks like an item because it's just one bracelet and one collar.
So
I don't
Dana,
anyway. And it would also,
I will
again, it would
say-
make no sense for them to get it and then go to Tanjiko after that.
but Dana is doing the cardinal error of assuming the source material is relevant.
Oh, Joya is knocked out. Oh, okay.
But that being said, I have no idea what the fuck to. I haven't seen this shit.
Well, maybe they stole the Terangriel from the hall instead of it being in Tanchico. They went to
Doesn't
Tanchico.
make sense. We're talking about the show.
Yeah. Maybe they just go there because Leandrin's got family or some shit. They can hide out, or she can hide out in the Panarch's palace.
Why?
And they're
She
just-
does have family.
you know.
Leandrin
Oh my
does.
god, you're right. They could fucking do that anyway. Well, a lot of people. So another.
So instead
comment
of
is,
searching to try to get the objects, they'll already have
there are
them.
2 bracelets, and the collar and the domination bands is only one. Like it's not all there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, who
So-
said that? Wait. Yeah. It's one half or a third of the sad bracelets. The collar / other bracer is in Tenchika, but the collar was
Okay.
there, so that I guess it would just be the other bracer. If that's the case, which is possible, they might be like, we have part of it, we need to go somewhere to get the rest of it. But like, I don't know. Based on what we saw, it doesn't seem like that's the case. But
Well, I mean, to a certain extent, that's happens with the half the female statue for the Terangriel for the Choten Cow is there.
Mhm.
And there's always been the question of could you put them together?
Yeah.
So why not just take that one step further and just switch the Choten Cow for the Adam? That being said, I still don't love it. The idea of kind of having it piecemeal like that. But
there's some other pretty cool objects that they kind of focus on for a second that I didn't grab screen grabs of, but like, and
butt plugs.
we can analyze it when it actually is in the show, and we can talk about it longer.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty fun. And the scene was well done. Again, it's definitely like off book still, but like it's just not done badly. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was excited.
Well, I
for
find
it. It
myself
looks
mildly
fun.
intrigued, and I'm happy to be there. I also can't wait
The
to
collar
call
wasn't
Tom.
there. That was a stand. Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
You're often wrong. Anyway, so that's
The gore was fun.
yeah.
fighting-
It's
the
like-
fighting-
Redstone
and the-
doorway?
yeah.
Was the redstone doorway in there? I didn't see that.
It's not
damn.
it's not where we would know to look for it. So it's probably in some hidden spot.
Are we going to have
Right.
this fight in the tower and then the breaking of the tower? I think this is going to be the set. It's very possible that this
to my
becomes the fight,
This is the
especially because
breaking.
kicking out the red sitters, it seems like
It's
this
just
could lead
reverse of
directly
what
into
happened.
the next thing. Yeah.
Well, do you
Yeah.
think that they still Swan when they hit her? They all got together and they like blasted her, and she went flying back. Do you
No,
think
they
that killed
smacked her. Like one of them picked up like rock, like a big pillar, like
Uh-huh.
part of the pillar that crushed Nanif.
Yeah.
They picked up a big rock and smacked Swan. So they were like standing over her and healing her.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh,
then
okay.
that like blast happened that knocked everyone backwards. But I don't think that
Because
was
I thought they were
I
linked.
don't think that was like a stilling move.
But they weren't 12. Oh, I don't know if they have this. Do they do the same kind of numbers and stuff in the show?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So I don't know.
So-
I was just kind of when I saw that, I was like, oh, maybe they are just combining all. They're just gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Make this
Red
it, maybe they
doorways in the
spilled her.
background. Yes, I had both snakes and foxes on the door. Wow. How did I
Okay.
miss that?
In the background of where?
In the 13th suppository.
Oh, it was hidden in there. Okay.
Yeah, apparently.
All right.
Maybe after all that destruction, Matt goes in there. And then they go to Entain Chico and he goes in another one? Is that what's going to happen?
Why do we
we'll
make questions? We'll see next time on TWoT. Well, next time on the show. So that's tWoTcast this week. If you have any comments or questions, so do we.